football related, but we're switching gears just a little bit because OchoCinco had opened up to Stephen A about his enhancement surgery. So he was telling a story about how he was told to go deeper, but was already all the way in, and he ran out of his tool. So he said he had to get surgery, and since then he has been good. So the question is, just men in general, should they be judged for having surgical enhancements to feel better about themselves and their manhood?
I'm gonna let Cam answer that first.
Freaky ass niggas need to keep their ass inside, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what they need to do, man. Fuck is you telling another grown man about you getting your tool piece a little bigger, man? I don't really fuck with Chad or OchoCinco, to be totally honest with you. He all right, but at the end of the day, when we started this show, the nigga was hating from the very beginning. We started the show, we was doing very well, it was very successful. We didn't have no deal, no sponsors or nothing. We was doing this off the muscle. He comes out of nowhere talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get myself back together and I'm taking Cam's spot. Why the fuck you gotta take my spot, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? You been a football player your whole life, nigga. Now because I'm doing sports, you come and take my spot. And at that particular time, we had only been doing the show about 2.5 months, 3 months. But that's how much of an impact that I had that bitch ass nigga felt threatened. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, we tried to call him. Shout out to my nigga Bub. My nigga Bub knows some niggas he know. I tried to give him a job. He like, yo, talk to my agent. I said, I'm talking to you now. What the oh, I don't do business like that. I talk to my agent. See, you so dumb you can't even speak for yourself, stupid motherfucker. I tried to offer you more paper than you probably get now. Ask Mark Jackson how he got paid. Ask Mike Irvin how much he got paid. Ask them niggas if they was living lovely off the checks me and Murder was sending them niggas. Ask them. I bet you ain't getting paid the money that Mark Jackson and Mike Irvin got paid working with us. I don't know this for a fact, but ask Mike Irvin and ask Mark Jackson if they get paid lovely. And if I threaten niggas like you, this is why you going to do the shit you doing. Fucking telling Stephen A about getting your piece bigger? Yo, I don't like you, nigga. I don't like you. I don't like your con. Your whole style is bitch made, nigga, and I don't fuck with you. Try to give you a job, and then you go and suck the nigga Shannon off. Ooh, Shannon, why you go suck him off? For what? Pause. I came to you first. Oh, my agent handles anything. You dumb motherfucker. Your agent probably robbing you. Probably not as much well off as you think, as niggas think you are. And if you still need a job, I ain't hiring no more. You better hope that nigga Shannon keep you with him, nigga. I don't like you. Hating on me for no motherfucking reason from the jump. Fuck you.
Damn.
Wow. What a statement. Any further thoughts?
Oh man, I knew Cam had something to say, but I didn't know he had that much to say.
I didn't even know what I seen it on the topic, but I didn't know what he was talking about. You said the interview. I didn't know that.
Tell me what's going on again, because I didn't really understand. It sounded crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he got a surgical enhancement. He said it took 15 minutes, about $8,000. Went from 3 to 11 inches because he ran out, and now he doesn't run out anymore. So I was just like,
super duper pause. 3 inches pause. Yo.
Stat, you making that up?
it's not even a quote. Like, it was said directly from his mouth to Stephen A. And Stephen A was like, I didn't ask that.
Yeah, exactly. Stephen, it was TMI for Stephen A. Fuck is it? Nobody, listen.
Nobody want to talk about it.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, for you to even feel comfortable having this conversation is crazy. You probably got a BBL, nasty ass. Fuck is your own shit. Probably wear a waist trainer.
Oh, shit.
Get his eyebrows done and all that, man. You one of them niggas.
BBL.
I'm going to let him do what he got to do. I don't know.
Just that, is it a BDL now? Oh, shit. Oh, forgive me.
Welcome back. Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it. To each their own. Good luck to him. You can't really get good luck from that. I don't know. You got to handle that yourself.
Oh, man.
Something happened yesterday, and you wanted an opportunity to respond, so the floor is yours.
Oh, absolutely. Listen. Cam has some stuff to say, and I had to think about it, and I had to listen to it and think about some stuff that was brought up from 2 years ago, where I said, Cam, you my mans, and I'm coming for your spot. Now, I'm not sure how that's taken as hate when all you have to do is understand that I'm saying I'm coming for your spot because I see you as the standard that is setting the bar in that specific space. So you took that as an insult, which is weird to me. I'm not sure how you can do that. But if you check the numbers, what I said I was going to do, I've already done and surpassed that in this specific space. Now, he asked me to come join them, to do something with them. And I told him, okay, you got to check with my people. You got to reach out to my people who, when it was time for me to work with you, what did I ask you to do? Reach out to who?
I talked to Doug.
You talked to Doug. So boom, we did, like that.
Right.
That's the way I handle business. I don't run nothing through me. So I guess that was seen as a sign of disrespect because I chose to come over here with you. Boom. Okay. Now, we brought up the issue with he talking about money and bags and how much you pay guest feature, how much we pay our guest features. Buddy, I ain't no guest feature. Boy, I'm the main attraction. What is you talking about? I always been the main attraction. There's a difference. In your lane, you do what you do. I'm in completely different lanes and completely different rooms from you, despite me always playing around and joking. It's different. For one, you wouldn't have been able to afford me to begin with. Let's start there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I think because I do everything in an entertaining, fun, laughing way, you kind of forget and don't really understand what's being done over here and how special what we have is. And that's no disrespect to them because I like they show. I love It Is What It Is because it's different than what we do. Their views, they got some high ones. But it's mainly about going at people and jigging at people, Over here, it's about having fun, entertaining, and the stories.
Yeah.
Completely different. Two different shows. I love them, though.
Yeah.
Then, Cam, he's a Harlem dude. I've been to Harlem. My face is clean in Harlem. Most of the time, those that I know from Harlem, they don't act like that. You're getting a little emotional for nothing, especially about stuff.
That allegedly happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and it was a sign of respect because I see you as the standard of what it is to be the best at in this space.
Right.
Then the Stephen A thing. You talk about weird and I don't like you, don't like my vibes. Listen, for one, the whole world know I'm joking and trolling. It's a funny story that wasn't even true to begin with, and you took that serious. So then now you're getting personal with the words and the talking. I post my location where I'm at every day. What you tell me to stop doing? Stop catching rides from the airport, right?
Yep.
Everybody know where I am every single day, no matter what city I travel to. I'm outside all the time. If it was really an issue, or you really didn't like me, and it was a problem, I'm easy to find, especially in Miami. If I'm not mistaken, you be here. Y'all film here, if I'm not mistaken. I show everybody respect, I show everybody love. What's one problem that you've always gotten on me about doing a show like this? I don't do enough what? When it comes to talk about players.
Yeah, you don't critique enough.
I don't critique enough because I'm always showing love. I'm always showing respect no matter what. I never get out of line with nobody.
Right.
But the words that were displayed as if it's a personal issue. Now, if it's a personal issue, which I've never had with anybody because I always show everybody love and respect, I'm easy to find because I'm outside. Always. In Harlem, too. That's your stomping grounds, right? I be at Ricardo's all the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to be in New York Monday, and I'm going to be at Ricardo's at 5 o'clock, to be exact. But it's always love. No, never disrespect. And that's it. and I love you.
Me, I personally.
And I love you, unless you want to go another route.
The way I look at it, Ocho, I think you explained too much. You did what you did. You don't represent yourself. Most people, that's why you hire representation. If you didn't want representation, you could have done it on yourself, and yeah, you could save 3, 5, 10%. But you chose to have a representative that funnels everything through. I reached out to Doug because I knew Doug was your representative. I didn't reach out to you first. I reached out to Doug. I said, "Hey man, what's up with Ocho? Where I want to run something by Ocho. Funny, Ocho in town. Hey, can we meet at the Palm and such and such a time?" You showed up. I made the pitch to you. You say, "Uncle, I'm good." I said, "Well, listen, don't even worry about the money. I trust you." So that's how we handle that. I don't, like I said, look, people like, man, you don't. I say, bro, y'all got to know when Ocho's serious, and y'all got to know when Ocho joking. Y'all don't seem to know which is which. So that's on y'all. I know when he's joking. I know when he's being serious. But for me, Ocho, and we had this conversation, and you hit me up yesterday. I say, for me, I just let it rock. Yeah. I felt just then you explained too much.
Yeah. But I did listen. Sometimes you got to clear the air, right? You got to clear the air, because then you have an issue, right?
Well, he could have called you, Ocho. If that was the case, if he had an issue with you, he could have reached out the phone and he could have called you.
That's how I know it wasn't an issue. It wasn't no issue for real. You have a show to do. He has a show to do. He has a show to do, and I understand that. But the disrespect, you don't have to like me. I don't care about that part. Get in line. It's a lot of them.
Right.
But the disrespect like that, and then you got the wrong people hearing it, and it's ruffling feathers. It really shouldn't be ruffling, because I don't move like that. Never have.
Look,
but
I think
but,
the thing
but anyway,
is,
and then
Ocho,
hold on.
look.
And this is another thing.
What?
Hold on. Then talk about the money and the pocket watching. I have a question. Do they understand how many jobs I have? I'm just curious.
No.
I got 11 jobs. Then you being slick at the mouth, talk about, if you need a job, I ain't hiring no more. This me. What is you talk? What are we talking about? There's levels to everything. You in one lane. I got about 11 of them. There's a difference. But because I play around and have fun with it, for some reason you think we on the same level. It ain't never been that. Even when you was in your prime, there's a difference.
I'm humble. See, nah, I am glad. Humble. But see, when everybody was coming for you like, baby, I tried to tell you. They was gonna come for you.
No, what did I tell you? I was your enforcer, right?
You know, I just let that issue go.
I said I was your enforcer. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just addressing what was addressed towards me in a respectful way. In a respectful way, still.
Right.
As a small reminder.
For me, Ocho, the reason why I stopped and I said I'm not going back and forth with nobody, and there have been a couple of guys still taking shots. They got too much money at stake. Say
it again one more time. We got
too much money at stake. Too much money at stake. And as Master P and Gilly say, boy, if you ain't careful, they'll trick you out your spot. They're not finna get me out this spot.
No, that ain't even happen, because
that ain't gonna happen. So I wish, whatever issue y'all may or may not have, I don't know anything about this. All I know is that Ocho, you and I, we do NightCap, we do what we do, and we keep it moving. We don't talk about anybody else on their podcast, no matter what they say about us, no matter what they do, whatever their numbers are, whatever their views, whatever their downloads, whatever advertising or sponsorship they have. Congratulations. Because what I know, 80% of the money that's in circulation was printed in 2020 moving forward. So guess what? If the government runs out of money, they'll print more. There's enough for everybody that chooses to do this.
Yeah.
NightCap, all the smoke, the pivot, it is what it is. Whoever, podcast P, whoever have a podcast, there ain't no reason for us to be beefing. Joe Rogan ain't beefing with Caller Daddy. They're not beefing with Caleb. They're not beefing with Theo Vaughn. I don't know why we got issues.
I know. Listen, we don't have no issues, but
But I'm saying, why we got to address it?
Listen, you listen. This is what you
Call
have to do.
you.
Wait, listen to me. This is what you got. This is what you got to do. You know, if somebody says something, then it's our right to respond.
It is.
Listen to me. Let me finish now. In a respectful way. In a respectful way. There's a misunderstanding because, for one, like I said, what was said in that tweet out 2 years ago, it was a sign of respect. Boy, I'm coming for your spot because I see you as that boy.
You should have addressed it then. Why address it now?
Because it's good. It's good. It's not a bad thing, huh? You know. But again, I always show love and respect to everybody. Always. Now you don't have to like me, but you will respect me. And if there is an issue, I post everywhere I'm at, and will never change that. Everywhere.
Well, can we move on now? Because I think we've given them 17 minutes too much of our time.
No, wait a minute. That's what it's about. It's what it's about. It is what it is. You know, we love what they do. I love what they do. You feel me? It's a funny show. Them boys funny. You know, we got our own thing. We do our thing in our lane. Like you say, it's enough room for everybody. We ain't finna let nobody trick us out our spot.
No,
especially about
not.
that money. Because I got 11 kids to raise. And I got a goddamn new house I got to decorate. Now, where we at?
We good?
Huh?
We good? We done with this topic. We done with this. So chat, don't jump in there and say, "But did you see what he said?" I don't care. They can talk about me all they want to. Hey, I don't. Ocho, hopefully Ocho is done with this. They come to. Hey, he said what he said. Ocho responded. Hopefully we can move on. But for me, I ain't got no issue with nobody. I like I said, I refuse to go back and forth. I don't see really a need to, whether or not they like us or like me or dislike Ocho or whatever the case may be. I wish you guys nothing but the best. But I do know there's enough room for everybody to get a piece of this pie. And so that's the way I'm going to approach it. So I wish you guys the best.
Hold on. Come on with that humble shit. There's enough room for everybody to get a piece of the pie. But you know who's going to get the bigger piece?
Man.
Huh?
Like, Ocho, let's
There's
move on.
enough room for the pie, but you know who's going to get the bigger piece?
Last night, Luca